Hello, beautiful people, and happy Friday. Today, I wanted to share a few thoughts that I've had. Just random. Yesterday, I was driving and I felt an ant on my face. So I felt something crawling. I grabbed it. I looked at it. I was like, oh, it's an ant, and flicked it off. And I found myself wondering, how did the ant get on my face? Not so much how did the ant get on me, because that part had already happened, but how did it get on my face? Like, where did the ant start crawling from? Did it crawl up my shoe? Did it make it up my leg? Did I not notice? How did the ant get on my face? And I know some people would be bothered by the fact that there was an ant on them anyway. That's not the part that disturbed me. The part that, because that had already happened. Like, the ant has already, it was on me, period, point blank. The part that disturbed me was I couldn't figure out, how did this ant get on my face? What road did it travel? So, yes, that was one of the thoughts I pondered today. Another thought was, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and they were talking about haters. And I don't think I have haters. I think I have people who don't particularly care for me because of my personality, and that's okay. But I've often wondered, do people really have haters, or do they have fans? People who admire them for the things that they do, for the people that they are, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves, etc. And secretly wish that they could do the same thing. And maybe that's why they have an issue with somebody. I don't know. But what exactly is a hater? Because unless the person really just comes out and says, I hate you, I would need you to follow that up with, I hate you because, just because I'm extra. I would need you to tell me why. Are there people who dislike me? Probably. And it's funny because I don't do anything but live my best life. I be who I am. That's it. That's all. What you see is what you get. And I wonder sometimes if that's what bothers people, because they can't, or they won't, be their true and authentic selves. And what's stopping you? Fear? Trauma? Feeling that people won't like the true you? At this big age of 53, I could care less. But I've often wondered, is the world full of haters? Or is it full of fans and people who don't realize that they're role models to people? So yeah, I pondered that as well. Now, I just had another experience that kind of threw me. I went into the grocery store. As I'm going into the grocery store, there's a man standing outside the grocery store, and he has all of these jumbled up pieces of paper in his hand, and he's asking for donations for a youth sports something. Now, I've given to people on the side of the road who are raising money for youth sports events and stuff like that. But usually, they have a youth or two with them. The kid might have on a jersey. They usually have a clipboard with some information about their organization. They usually have flyers. You have random pieces of paper that look like sticky notes, and you're asking for money. So I simply say, not today. And I go in the grocery store. I get my groceries, come back out. How about now? Sir, it's the same day. I just went in the grocery store. So I simply said, not today. I don't have any cash. He then asks, you got Zelle? Sir, now you're getting personal. You in my business. So I simply say, yes, I do. And I keep walking. Because I already told you no. No means no. So I go to my car. I hit my little button to lift my trunk up. And I hear him mumbling, "What if I took your groceries and ran?" My guy. As soon as he said that, I didn't respond to him because I don't know what time, what kind of time people on. So in my head, I'm thinking, I wonder how fast I would have to drive to nip the back of the heel of your foot for you to fall flat on your face for me to grab my groceries and get back in my car and go home. Let this be a lesson to people who are out to scam, out to do dirt, out to do whatever. You never know what kind of time people on. Of all the people that walked past this guy that said no, I'm the one that you choose to engage in a dialogue with. Why? Person ahead of me said no. You let them keep walking. Person behind me said no. Let them keep walking. But for whatever reason, you felt the need to engage in a dialogue with me, sir. Why? I may look friendly, but little did you know, I'm quite creative. And as you said what you said, my mind immediately pictured you running with my groceries and me driving in my car and me nipping the back of your heel. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Because I ain't on some vehicular manslaughter type deal. Ain't nobody on that. I only spent $100 in groceries. Come on now. A life is worth more to me than that. Even his. But I think I'm still stuck on the fact that he got an attitude because I clearly said not today. I came back out, you asked again. And then you wanted to challenge me about my money. People, please be cautious for who you engage with. You never know what kind of crazy dwells between somebody's ears. But outside of that, I'm going to continue to enjoy my day because it is absolutely beautiful outside. The sun is shining. As you can see, I got my little moonroof thing open. Because I don't like heat, but I do love the sun. Have a blessed day. I'm Shiwan. Till next time.